Guyana. Join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show, only on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. International media reports have revealed that Hess Corporation intends to share more global assets to focus on the mega profits to be had from its 30% stake in the oil-rich Stabroek Block. Specifically, Argus Media noted that Total Energies and ConocoPhillips will purchase Hess' 8.16% stake in Libya's Waha oil concessions in the Said Basin and invest to improve production. This was confirmed with Total Energies CEO Patrick Poyan. The Waha acquisition by Total Energies and ConocoPhillips, which already holds stakes of 16.33% each, was approved by Libya's interim government. It was further noted that Total Energies plans to spend $2 billion on the Waha project to raise production, currently at 300,000 barrels of oil per day, by 100,000. In March, we reported that Hess had sold a key asset in Denmark to focus on its lucrative Guyana projects. In other news, French-American multinational Technip FMC recently landed a multi-billion-dollar contract to supply the subsea equipment for ExxonMobil's fourth project in the Stabroek Block at the Yellowtail development area. Based on its analysis of this contract alongside its record of others in the industry over the years, Rystad Energy recently noted that it ranks among the top 10 global awards for the century. Rystad noted that the scope of works for the subsea contract includes as much as 51 enhanced vertical deepwater trees and 12 manifolds, together with associated controls and tie-in equipment. The international consultancy group reminded that Technip FMC defines the Yellowtail contract as large, meaning that it is worth between $500 to $1 billion. Rystad was keen to note that the latest subsea job is set to eclipse work on previous Stabroek phases. In other news, several of the large-scale contractors operating in Guyana were on Monday hauled before the proverbial hot coals by President Ali over a plethora of project woes being unearthed involving contractors, including the sidelining of smaller competitors by the larger companies. This, among other damning disclosures, occurred when the president met with scores of contractors currently executing projects valued at $100 million and above. President Ali did not mince words, calling some of the discoveries being uncovered absolute nonsense. He highlighted, among other instances, where several companies that would have already secured large-scale contracts are also pursuing smaller contracts, such as those valued between $1 and $5 million. As such, the president was adamant that this, in itself, not only affects the efficiency of the company executing the project, but also sidelines the smaller contractors. And moving on. Leaders and technical experts across CARICOM have collectively reiterated their lamentations regarding the repeated failure and wavering international financial commitments to the mitigation and adaptation strategies, which the world must adopt in order to stem the effects of climate change. These were among the sentiments expressed when the 7th Caribbean Sustainable Energy Forum kicked off yesterday in seeking to address the most pressing sustainable energy challenges and opportunities facing the region. Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley, who in her remarks at the opening admonished, and I quote, "It is enough talking, we need action now." She noted too that the sustainable energy is a key element of the energy transition. And now let's tell you, the Procurement Act of 2003 clearly states that suppliers and contractors seeking government projects must substantiate their past performance with the necessary documents for consideration. However, a fly-by-night company, Statement Investment Inc., has been granted a whopping $346 billion contract to build a new primary school at Bamia in Region 10, with no public records indicating any construction experience. The new chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, Jermaine Figuera, said that this flaw highlights the importance and need for the Public Procurement Commission to be established. He said, even though Statement has contracted a new company to supervise the construction works, it does not stray from the fact that this is a blatant disregard for the Constitution. And to wrap things up this evening, let's tell you that the work of the Director of Public Prosecution will continue despite the recent fire, which destroyed a section of the building that housed its offices. This is according to the DPP's communication officer, Liz Rahman. Emphasizing that the fire had little to no effect on the functions of the DPP's office, Rahman noted that work of the prosecutors engaged in the criminal assizes will continue unabated, since the documents were in the possession of the respective prosecutors when the fire scorched the building. And with that, we've come to the end of this evening's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Fellow Guyanese, after the newscast at 12 noon every day, I am dedicating some clips with extremely important information pertaining to Guyana's future. Please, I beg you, take some time and listen to them. It is for your interest and future generations. This is a message from Glenn Lal saying thanks for listening to the Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Good day. GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. It's Wednesday, November 24th. Welcome to the National Outlook. From Saturday last, presidential powers need to be substantial